Hello, it's Tori from Body Farah Fitness, and today we are going to do a workout for when you're sitting down for too long or you're in the car for too long and you want to get moving. So I hope you really enjoy. No equipment is needed. Before we get started, go ahead and answer the question of the day so I can get to know you a little bit better. All right, see you soon. Okay, so we're going to start on all fours with our cat-cow. So inhale here, exhale, tuck the tailbone under and curve through the spine, and then inhale as you extend through your back. Yep, so making sure that your knees are in parallel, feet are in parallel, just articulating through each segment of the spine as you do this. Beautiful. Inhale as you extend. Yep, so we are just kind of getting a little bit of fluid going through the body right now, through that spine. Next, we're going to move on to the fascial movement. So adding a little bit of a shift from the hips to the back, and then curve it forward and shift into your hands. Good. Stick your butt out, shift the hips backwards, and curve underneath you to curve all the way forward. Beautiful. And scoop it in and underneath you. Lovely. Send the hips back and tuck it underneath. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to move on to our hip rolls. So onto your back, we're going to inhale here, exhale, tuck the tailbone and curve through the spine and all the way back down. Beautiful. So let's get into it. Exhale as you tilt underneath you, lift your hips in the air. Your butt is stable, and we're going to inhale and then exhale, curve all the way back down. Beautiful. And tuck and roll it under. Inhale here, exhale, roll it back down. Perfect. Yep, parallel position here. Nice. And inhale, coming back down through the spine and tuck and roll. Squeeze the butt. Make sure it's still firing with your abs. Okay, next we're going to add on to our fascial hip lift. So open your feet a little bit wider, open up the knees nice and wide, lift your butt into the air, close the knees together and lower the hips. Keep your rib cage tucked in as much as you can. As you can tell, mine is kind of popping out and you don't want to be like me for this move. So really engaging the front of your abs. All right, now we're going to reverse it. So after that last one, keep the knees together as you lift the butt into the air, open the knees out to the side and come back down and lower. Yes, keep going here. Yep, your feet can kind of change directions here if you have that slipperiness underneath your feet. Good, bend and relax from here. Let's do some knee twist bounces. So ankle is going to go on top of your knee. So my right ankle is on top of my left knee, and I'm going to twist my hips to the left. Yep, and we're doing 8-ish bounces here. Beautiful. Just letting the back twist out. Nice. Now cross the knee completely over and then go to the other side. Lovely. Nice. Okay, a couple more. And then we're going to switch feet. So the left ankle is going to go on top of the right knee. We're going to go with to the right with your knees, letting your body bounce. Good. And it's okay if your shoulders slightly come off of the mat behind you. Just really enjoying that bounce. Yep, cross all the way and then bounce onto the other side. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to do our single knee to chest and hamstring stretch. So we're going to fully extend one leg up to the ceiling, point your toe, and then we're going to bend and straighten it. So bend and straighten, making sure it's not just the hand kind of doing that stretch for you. You are actively engaging your quad, and then pulse the foot backwards with a flex. Nice. 7, 8. Good. Bend and then switch to the other foot. Lengthen the hamstrings. Beautiful. And if you're sitting for a lot of the day, you're going to have tight hamstrings because your knees are going to be always bent in that position. So we're just kind of countering that. Flex and then pulse your feet backwards. Nice. Okay, now we're going to try for our hip swings. So start in parallel position with your feet together-ish. You're going to lift up the heels a little bit and swing your leg across your body. Kind of that same direction that we did the hip bounce to the side, but you're doing a full pendulum motion. Yep, so it's swing and back to center. Swing it to the side and back to center. Lovely. Letting your hips drop to one side, keeping your shoulders attached to the mat as much as possible, but it's okay if they shift around a little bit. Good. This is really just for mobility, getting your fascia in the hips to open up a little bit. Nice. Okay, now we're going to come onto all fours. let's do our full bird dog just to kind of align our spine and find our center. Okay, so we go with our opposite arm and the opposite leg. Extend it out. Inhale, bring it back in. Beautiful. Extend the leg out. Inhale as you bring it back in. That looks great. Tucking in that rib cage, keeping your belly button pulled in. Yes, inhale. These pants they're supposed to be high-waisted, but they're like mid-rise to low, and it makes me sad. But go ahead and keep extending. Yep, bring it back in and extend. Okay, now we're gonna go into our leg pull front prep. So tucking the toes, lift the knees off of the floor about 2 inches, and then lower all the way back down. Yep, your hands have a nice wide position on the floor. Good. And last one. Now we're going to add to that. So keep the knees down this time, but we're going to extend your arm out to the side as you open up the chest, and then bring your arm across the body underneath you and tap that shoulder down to stretch out your traps, your rhomboids. Nice. Inhale as you bring it out. Lovely. Cross the body under. Nice. This should be a little bit of an ab and oblique workout for you, or exercise for you. Good. And open and across. Nice. That looks great. Oh yeah, and we switched sides. I forgot to mention that, sorry. But you can see what we're doing. Okay, now we're gonna do our mermaid. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have your knees and your feet out to the side, as shown. We're gonna have your elbow down on the floor and then bend over to the side, arch through the spine, and come on up. I wish these pants were more high-waisted, but that's okay. Bend and bring it back up. Exhale as you fold over to the side and lift it up. Good, and make sure that your shoulders are facing the front the whole time, and then go the opposite way, kind of grabbing onto that opposite knee. Should feel really good. You can get even deeper into that stretch with that pull. Okay, yeah, round your wrists, go the opposite direction. It's whatever you want to do to stretch yourself out. Go ahead and swing your legs to the other side. Okay, and now your elbow is going to go on the floor again and bend over to the opposite side. Good. And make sure you're not just leaning off of your hip. Your hips are in the same position, but your spine is moving up and over to the side. Perfect. And up and over. Lovely. Okay, let's go the opposite way. Pull on that knee to get deeper into the hips. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do a spine twist. So crisscross your legs. We're going to have your arms out to the side and twist 2, 3 into pulses and come back to center. Yes, and as you do this, make sure that it's your abs doing all the work for you. Good. So keep your hips attached to the mat. Full butt connection. You're not letting your hips lift off to twist with you. Good. If you need to bend that back arm, if you don't have enough room in your house or your space to do the full spine twist, you can bend that elbow and twist 2, 3. Inhale, find your center and twist 2, 3. Inhale, center. Good. Twist 2 and 3. Lovely. Okay, our next one is going to be a half roll back with some arm circles. Okay. So your feet are going to be parallel in front of you. Knees are bent. Go ahead and find that position. Arms are going to reach out in front. Okay. Inhale here. Exhale. Tuck the pelvis and curve it backwards. Nice. Inhale as you fold over the legs. Just regular half roll back here. Tuck and roll. Inhale. Bring it back to the front. Good. Tuck and roll it back. Inhale. Find your center. Good. Press. And then we're going to roll off to the side. Let your knees fall to one side and circle the arm up and over. 3 and back to center, around. Perfect. Now reversing the circle. 2 and 3. Good. 4. And next thing we're going to do is our sideways pendulum. So this one is kind of complicated, honestly. You're going to swing that top leg forward as you swing the arm back and then reverse. Yes. So swing and a swing. That looks great. Actively press through that shoulder so that your chest isn't sinking in towards the floor. Yes, getting that nice hip extension behind you. Lovely. Okay, now let's switch over to the other side. Let's do a couple more half rollbacks, just the regular ones. I think we're doing 2 here. So tuck and roll it back. Inhale, find your center, and exhale, curve it back. Now we're gonna swing over to the other side and circle the arm. Nice. Same stretch that we did on the other side, just getting that nice mobility through that shoulder girdle. Okay, we're going the opposite direction here. 2 and a 3. Lovely. 4 and a 5. Okay, now stack the knees, and we're gonna start with our arm forward, leg back, swing it out. Good. And a swing. Beautiful. Keep going here, making sure that your body doesn't really shift forward and back, even though the spine or the pull of the legs really wants that to happen. Okay, come on up from there. Take a little rest. We're gonna do our saw next. So extend both your legs out in front of you, nice and straight. You're going to have your arms out to the side, twist to one side, and then reach for the opposite foot. Okay, yeah, Apollo got stuck there in the kitchen, so I had to go rescue him. Just 1 second. Hardcore parkour. Okay, we're gonna have a seat, extend the legs out, reach the arms out to the side. Okay, we're gonna twist to 1 and cross the body over, stack the spine, and bring it back up to center. Twist. Perfect. And bring it to center and twist. Good. Making sure that your abs are tucking in and up to make this happen. It's not just you falling into your leg. Okay, and we're done for the day. Nice job, everybody. Thank you so much for this, or for working out with me and doing this nice mobility routine. I hope it helps, and I love you so much. Bye.